quick video. So I just wanted to show something I've just literally done just now. So I've got this camera. I'm using it as an FPV camera for my Traxxas Summit. So my Traxxas Summit's gonna be like fully FPV controlled. So basically what I had on this camera before was this sort of plate thing here. So the control board goes behind, and then the sensor sits in the middle, and then the lens, which is this bit, sits on top of that. So I thought to myself, how can I make that smaller? Maybe I can just cut it down, something like that. But I was like, no, I'm going to 3D print it. So I literally just went straight into Tinkercad and made this. Just really quickly, just used my digital calipers to measure the original. So I just measured the internal area in this sort of square here. Just measured the holes just to see how wide they were, and then just exported the 3D model from Tinkercad over to my 3D printer. Printed it out in 4 minutes, which is like the fastest 3D, like useful 3D print I've ever done, and mounted it on there like that. So it makes the camera a lot smaller. So one thing I was thinking with that is, if I can do that, then I can make a full-on mount for it. So, like for example, the square bit I printed now could sit on top of like another plate or something like that. Maybe I could have like a visor over the top, and like side bits on it as well to protect the lens of the camera. So essentially, it could like sit on like a flat bit like that, which means it would be a lot easier to mount to the camera, to the car, to the Traxxas Summit. And so yeah, another thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a box, like an enclosure for the video transmitter. So I started designing it in Fusion 360. I'm not too familiar with that, and so that's why I used Tinkercad to just quickly do a really quick model. But this box was done in Fusion 360, but if you see here, if I take that, hold on, disconnect the cable, you see it doesn't fit, and it's literally like millimeters out. I mean, I was almost there with it, but so luckily with the 3D print, I just did it in draft mode, so it's a really rough print. You can hear it like sort of creaking there. It's not really done well, whatever. So, but yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I think I'll probably document mounting all the sort of the camera gear onto the Traxxas Summit. I did it really roughly the other day. I used sellotape, cable ties, that sort of thing, and it worked really well. I was sat at the top end of my garden, and I drove the Traxxas Summit down the bottom end in the dark, using the Summit's lights to sort of light up everything, so I could see where I was going, and it worked amazingly well. So I thought after that, once I had the proof of concept that everything would work and the FPV system would work really well, then I'm just sort of going ahead with designing all the 3D prints and printing them out, ready to sort of mount everything on there permanently and just a bit more neatly. Especially this is a really annoying thing to mount because it's just really odd shaped. It's got all the bits sticking out of it and stuff. So yeah, I really want to build an enclosure for that, just to protect it. But yeah, stay tuned for more, and I will show you the next thing. I'll probably, like I said, I will improve that, just due to the fact that I printed so it's the black square bit that the lens is sitting on top of. So I had to print that due to the fact that the screws didn't go all the way through, because this original sort of plate was providing a little bit of space, which meant the screws go in really nice and snugly. So yeah, I just printed that little square thing off real quick, and it worked amazingly well, and it just fits really nicely, and yeah, it's pretty good. Anyway, thank you. Like and subscribe and all that crap, and yeah, come back for more.